So, hello, hi, and good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
So, in today's session, as the name suggests, we are going to discuss previous year questions. So, what I've done, I've created set of questions from three previous year terms. The most important questions which I find that they are repeating over terms, I've created and put to this in this file. So, we are going to discuss this. Okay.
Okay.
Does
Okay,
anyone
sir.
have any doubt, or shall we start the session?
Yes, so we can start.
Okay. So our first question is, is the screen visible to all of you?
No,
Yes.
sir. Sir.
So here it is. This is the file, previous year question series, where I've created different important questions from different terms. So this is the first question. So this question is from combination, topic combination. So what I want from you all is to contribute in the series and be as much as interactive. Okay. I'll give you 1 minute of time and tell me what will be the possible combination for this question. So write your answer in the chat section. Okay, one student is has already answered. Okay, so let's discuss this question. What's given here? Consider the experiment of selecting a three-child family at a random. If B denotes the boy and G denotes being a girl, find the possible event that the firstborn is a girl. So there is a three-child family. So one condition is given here that the firstborn is a girl. So I need to make possible combination such that the firstborn should be girl. So I can make a combination where firstborn is a girl and say secondborn is a boy, thirdborn is a boy. Similarly, I can make a combination such that firstborn is a girl, second boy, then again girl, then girl, girl, boy, girl, girl, girl. Like this, I can make all the possible combination, right? Let's see how many of you have given this answer. Yeah, most of you have given the correct answer. Okay, so anyone have doubt in this, or shall we move to the next question?
Move to the next question, sir.
Okay, so this is the next question. This question deals with expectation. Okay, yeah, the concept cover is expectation. So I need you to find what will be the value of x3?
Sir, can you please zoom into the question? Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, two students has already given their answer. What about the others? Okay, most of you have given the correct one, correct answer. So it's given a random variable x has a following probability mass function. See, whenever probability mass function is given to us and one unknown variable is associated with the probability, then always you will do that you will apply summation of p of x equals to 1, this thing. So whenever you apply this formula, what will happen? You will get the unknown variable k. So summation of p of x is what? It will be 3k plus 6k equals to 1. This is 10k equals to 1. So k will be 1 by 10. Now you know the value of k. Now expectation is given to you. You just need to find the value of x3. So what is expectation? We know expectation is nothing but multiplication of every value of x with its probability. Multiplication of every value of x with its probability. This is expectation. So expectation will be 0 into 3k plus 2 multiplied with k plus x3 multiplied with 6k. So expectation value is given to us, which is 2. So this will be 2k plus 6k x3. Now k value of k is given to us to be 1 by 10. So it will be 2 by 10 plus 6 by 10 x3. Okay. So what we will do, we will transfer 10 to this side. This will become 2 plus 6x3. This will be 20 plus 2 plus 6x3. So it will be 18 plus 6x3. 18 equals to 6x3 and x3 will be 3. So those who have given the answer x3 equals to 3, the answer is correct. So does anyone have doubt in this question?
No, sir.
Okay. So let's move to the next question then. So this is the next question. You need to find variance here. Previous question deals with expectation. This question deals with variance. You need to find variance in this question.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So one thing, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm just I want your opinion on this. What in order to build like I'm not able to do the continuous random variable question as quickly as I do the discrete ones. So what would you suggest? Like where should I do question, because I have already done some practice assignment questions, but I am not able to do them like quickly, and I'm not having that much confidence in them. So I want you, if it is possible, can you, like the next session, can you include some important questions of continuous random variable, like is if it
Okay,
is
okay.
possible?
Yeah, in this session also, there's some question related to continuous random variable. See, in N-term, 60%, 60 to 55% weightage is given to the week 9 to 11 topics, 9 to 12 topics. So these topics include random variable, discrete and continuous. So yeah, discrete and continuous is very important for this N-term because it contains 60% of the weightage. So yeah, in this session also you will encounter different questions regarding continuous random variable and discrete random variable. So there are many questions in this file. So you'll get many questions regarding continuous random variable also. And as your doubt, we will include more and more questions of continuous random variable in tomorrow's session. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Continuous random variable, nothing. Just see
So especially the
in previous
exponential and that these like exponential one and that one, I struggle a bit in those. Like,
formulas, then you will be good to go to solve every questions. See, this is discrete. I've discussed this in the last session about discrete random variable and continuous random variable. Okay, I don't think you have attended the those session. Have you attended the last Monday session?
no, sir, I didn't,
So
unfortunately.
yeah, yeah. In that session, I've explained the different formulas, the all the formulas which will be needed to solve our random variable questions, all the distributions like this discrete random variable and continuous random variable. You don't need to remember all the formulas of continuous random variable. If you know the formula of PMF, expectation and variance of discrete random variable, you can define the continuous random variable just from it. Just like substituting summation by integral and substituting px by f of x dx, you'll get PDF. See, expectation of discrete random variable is what? It is summation of xi into p of xi. So just what you have to do, just replace summation by integral x will be x only, and replace p of x by f of x dx. You'll get formula for e of x of continuous random variable. And there we have discussed distribution of discrete random variable. These are this table you should know before giving the exam. It contain
Uh,
all the PMF of all the distributions, expectation of all the distributions, and variance of all the distribution of discrete random variable. So these are all the possible formulas which you will need to solve questions. So you don't need to remember all this formula. If you solve much of the questions, then the formulas will automatically set in your mind. Okay. So now regarding continuous random variable, so this much of formula needed. If you know this much of formula, then you can solve most of the questions of continuous random variable. Since permutation and combination, that week 5 to 8, that
Sir,
are
where
permutation,
I
combination, and probability. In that, what happened? Those are conceptual and logical questions. Their formulas are not much important, but logic is more important there in permutation combination. But in this week 9 to 12, formulas is more important. If you know the formula, then direct questions will be given to you. Okay, we'll
sir,
see in this session only how
sir,
continuous and how to solve
so
continuous and discrete random variable
yes, sir.
questions.
So can you provide the this link for this slide?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
See, this session is recorded and will be uploaded to the YouTube channel also.
No, the
And
PDF, that the one you showed, the earlier class one.
On the calendar, sir, PDF link.
this one, this one I think is uploaded in the calendar, or you can take screenshot from it.
Sir,
Yes.
it's showing the access.
Just wait a minute.
It is not for all
So
students.
this is one formula. This is discrete random variable, continuous random variable. They have PMF, expectation, and variance. You can take screenshot if you want.
Yes, sir. I've taken for this next one.
So yeah. So this is distribution of discrete random variable.
Yes, sir.
Okay. and this
Yes.
is for distribution of continuous random variable. Okay, so yeah,
Just a minute.
this was about our formulas, and let's do the
Sir,
Yes,
questions.
if
sir.
the
We'll see how
formulas
to
are
solve the
given in
questions
the
actually.
exam,
I don't think the formulas will be given to you. From the previous term it was not given, so I don't think this term will they provide or not. I don't think they will provide. It will be safe if you know what the formulas are. See, if you solve more and more questions, the formulas will be automatically set in your mind. You don't need to remember the formula. Just practice more and more questions. So this is the question. Please give the answer. What will be the variance?
Done, sir. Point 8.
Write your answer in the chat section. Let's see how many of you have given the answer. Okay, many of you have given the correct option, correct answer. So what's given in the question is, suppose a random variable y represent the number of hours a student study in class on a particular day, and the probability mass function is given to us. And we need to find just the variance of y. Now tell me, what is the formula for variance?
EX squared minus EX raised to the whole square.
Yeah, it will be expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square, right? Expectation of y.
Yes, sir.
So now, first of all, we need to calculate expectation of y.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
So what we are doing in this session?
we are doing previous year questions.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this all are previous year questions. See, this question carry 3 marks. So these questions are been picked from 3 previous year questions, previous year question sets, and then this series has been made. So this we need to find expectation of y. So how to find expectation of y? Just multiply every value of y with its probability. Like y equals to 0 into 0.4 plus y equals to 1 into 0.2 plus 2 into zero point 0.4. So it will be 0 plus zero point 0.2 plus zero point 0.8, right? So expectation of y comes out to be 1. Now similarly, we'll find expectation of y square. So first of all, you need to calculate what will be y square. Y square will be, y is 0, then y square will be 0. Y is 1, then y square will be 1. Y is 2, then y square will be 4. Now the probability associated with y, the same probability will be associated with y square. So now tell me what will be it. It will be 0 into zero point 0.4 plus 1 into zero point 0.2 plus 4 into zero point 0.4. It will be 0 plus zero point 0.2 plus 1.6. It will be 1.8. So what you have to do? This is the variance formula. Just apply here. This is easy question only. So variance of y will be what? It will be e of y square, which is 1.8 minus 1, which will be 0.8. So most of you have got the correct answer. Yeah. Shall we move to next question then?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the next question. You need to
Sir.
find probability that yeah.
Sorry to interrupt again. Sir, I noticed that this I saw some PYQs. These PYQs are like quite short. Like these are not that like if I solved PYQs of CT as well, and like if I compare both of them, like I did PYQs of stats much quicker than I did for stats. Like why is that this much dispersion between both the subject?
What you got? You got stats one easier.
No, stats one. I solved some of these PYQs, and I noticed
Okay.
that I was solving like I noticed that I think these if I correct me if I'm wrong, these papers carry 40 marks like stats final end term exam,
See, it depends. It sometimes it's carry 50 marks. It depends, and then it will be round off to 100.
and sometimes they
It depends.
carry
If
these are of
14 question.
40 marks.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes the question can be 14 questions overall. Sometimes it can be 18 questions. If it contain 18 questions, then the questions will be short. If it contains 14 questions, then the questions will be long, like this one. Okay. Sometimes they can give 11 questions also. It depends. If
And the marks,
less
total
questions are
marks can
given,
vary as well, like 40, sometimes 40 overall, sometimes 50 overall.
yeah, it depends. The number of questions and marks depend, but they will be round off to 100 only.
Okay.
So it's not like a fixed pattern of giving questions. It depends. Term
Yes.
to term, it depends. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, then solve this question. Okay, shall we discuss this question or you all need more time to solve this? The most of you have given correct answer.
Skip, sir.
Okay, let's solve this question. So it's given Samsung Mobile Company launched two new mobile phones, Galaxy A3 and Galaxy S22. The probability that Galaxy A3 has a good battery life is 70%. The probability that Galaxy S22 has good battery life is 80%. If the phone is selected randomly, then what is the probability that it has a good battery life? So let's define an event G, which is phone has a good battery life. Okay, and let's define an event, say A3, which is selecting selecting phone, which is Galaxy A3. Let's define an event, say S22, which is selecting phone S22. Now, what's given in the question is that the probability that Galaxy A3 has a good battery life. That means probability that the phone has a good battery life, given that it's A3, is how much? Tell me, is how much? What happened? Tell me, it's how much?
0.8.
0.7.
It will be 0.7.
0.7.
Now, probability that phone has a good battery life, given that it's a Galaxy S22, it's given how much?
0.8.
It is 0.8. Now, in the first part of the question, it's only given that Samsung mobile phone launched two new phones, Galaxy A3 and S22. Now, selecting Galaxy A3 and Galaxy S22 will be half-half, right?
Yes.
It will be independent of each other, right? So
Yes, sir.
probability of selecting A3 will be what? It will be half. Probability of selecting S22 will be what? It will be half.
Half.
Now, what we need to find? We need to find what is the probability that it has a good battery life. That means we need to find probability of G, right? Now
Condition.
tell me which
Law of
Conditional
total
probability.
which
probability.
probability
Law of
concepts, yeah,
Oh,
probability.
which
sorry, sir. Law of total probability.
which probability concept it carries?
Law of total
Law of
probability.
total probabilities.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Total.
It's law of total probability, right? Because probability of individual event is been asked to find. So probability of G will be what? Because I know I can
Intersection
make
of
a, yeah, like this I can make, say this is the event G, which is what? Which is phone has a good battery life.
good
Now
battery.
I can divide it into two events. This A3 has a good battery life and S22 has a good battery life. So I can write probability of G as G intersection A3 plus probability of G intersection S22, right?
Yes, sir.
Now probability of G intersection A3 will be what? Tell me.
Probability of a G multiply. Probability of A3 multiplied by probability of A3 given G.
Probability of A3 given G. Correct. Now what will be G intersection S2?
Same.
Similarly, it will be same. Probability of S2, probability of S22 given G. So A3 is what? It will be half into A3G is given to be 0.7 plus S22 is half into S22G is 0.8. So what is the answer then?
0.75.
It is 0.75. So yeah, does anyone have doubt in this?
No, sir.
Any doubt you can ask or we can move to the next question.
Next question.
Tell me, what about others? Are you all are getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we can move to the next question then. So this is the next question. Solve this question and write your answer in the chat section.
Sir, could you please zoom in a bit?
Oh, yes. Okay.
What about others? Only one student has given the answer. So I think we should discuss this question. Only three students has given the answer. Okay, let's see who has given the correct one. So it's given an owner of a television shop sends his repairman to a service 5 television on site each day. It is found that half of the service calls requires installation of a particular part in the television. If the repairman has only one such part, then find the probability that at most one of the television he services will require installation of a particular part. So by reading this question, what's the first thing we need to do is to define our random variable. We need to define our random variable x. So what will be random variable x? How do we define our random variable x? We'll see what's given in the question and what we need to find. We need to find the probability that at most one television his services require installation. That means x will be what? It's given at
Zero
most one
one.
television. That means it will be something number, right? Because it's given probability that at most one television he services. That means x will be some number. Number what? Number of television. It will be number of television he services
Serviced.
require installation of a particular part. Okay. So what we need to find? We need to find probability of x which is less than equals to 1, right?
Yes, sir.
So see, I can say that x follow binomial distribution, right? N comma
Yes.
p. Now
Yes, sir.
why can somebody tell me why it follows binomial distribution?
So because it is independent that every installation in a TV is independent of each other, and it is same for each, and
Yeah,
probability
that's
of
correct. That's
installing is same.
correct. Mm-hmm. And also one thing we can also say that it depends that it can require installation of
Or
a
it won't.
particular part or it will not require installation, right?
Yes,
It
sir.
will require installation or it will not require installation, right? So we have two cases, right? Which is success and failure. So that's why it will be a binomial distribution. Now it's a binomial distribution of n comma p. Now what is the value of n here?
5.
5.
See in the question it's given, right? An owner of a television shop sends his repairman to service 5 television. So n will be 5. Now tell me what will be p.
Half.
0.5.
1
Now
by 2.
next in the question it's yeah, it will be 1 by 2. Now why it will be 1 by 2? It's given it is found that half of the service call require installation. So probability that the service call requires installation will be what? It will be half. Probability that the service call require installation will be half. So it will be a binomial 5 comma half. Now what we need to find? we need to find this thing. Probability of x less than equals to 1. Tell me what will
Probability
be
of x
probability of
equal to
x.
0 plus probability of x equal to 1.
Correct. It will be probability x equals to 0 plus probability of x equals to 1. Now tell me, if it's a binomial distribution, then what is the formula for PMF of a binomial distribution? P of x equals to k. What will be the formula? Tell me.
N choose I, p raised to I, q raised to n minus I.
N minus.
One.
Correct, correct. It is NCK, P of k, 1 minus P, N minus k. So this is, what is N? N is 5, C is 0, P is how much? It will be half of 0. Half of N minus k will be what? It will be 5. Plus similarly, P of x equals to 1 will be what? It will be 5C1. Half of 1, half of 5 minus 1, it is 4, right? So 5C0 will be what? It will be 1. Half of 0 will be 1. It will be 1. Half of half to the power 5 will be 1 by 32, right? 5C1 will be 5. It will be half. And it will be 1 to the power 4, which will be how much? It will be 16, right? So it will be 1 by 32 plus 5 by 32, right? So it will be 6 by 32. Now tell me what will be the answer, 6 by 32?
0.187.
0.1875.
It will be 0.1875. So those who have given 0.1875 as their answer will be correct. So they will get 3 marks, 4 marks for this question, 0.1875. Now tell me, does anyone have doubt in this question? I can explain you again. See, first thing what we need to do in this question, first thing what we should do in this question is to define our random variable. See, this question seems to be very confusing, right? It does in this question nothing given about what kind of distribution it is. So first thing what we will do, we will define our random variable. Now how we will define our random variable? We will read the question and we will see what asked in the question. They are asking find the probability that at most one television services will require installation. That means x will be what? X will be number of television that require installation, and they are asking p of x less than equals to 1, right? So p of x less than equals to 1 will be probability of x equals to 0 plus probability of x equals to 1, right? And while reading the question, it's clear that x is a binomial of n comma p, right? So we know it can require installation and it cannot require installation. So there are two cases, success and failure. So it's a binomial distribution. Is that clear
Sir,
to everyone?
Yes,
sir,
sir.
how you know in this question use the binomial distribution?
That's all. See, you see, it's given no. It can require installation or it cannot require installation. So if it require installation, then it will be a success case. If it will not require installation, then it will be a failure case. So there are two cases in the random variable. So if in a random variable there are two cases, which is success, one is failure, then the random variable will be a binomial random variable.
Okay,
Is
sir.
that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Should we move to next question? Shall we move to
Yes,
next
sir.
question?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Now solve this question. So this question is very important. Now why this question is very important? Because uh, it contains concept of two important permutation. See, permutation with repetition and permutation without repetition. So it contains two important concepts. You need to apply two important formulas of with repetition and without repetition to solve this question. So I'll give you 2 minutes to solve this question.
So, so can you zoom it?
Okay, then let's solve the question. See, most of you have given answer to be 3. Okay, let's see. Okay, what's given in the question is the difference between the number of ways n distinct letter can be arranged with repetition and without repetition. Okay, n distinct letter. So let's take an example. Suppose we have 5 letters. Suppose we have 5 letters with us. Say it can be anything. Say it is A, B, C, D, E. I have 5 letters with me. Now I need to arrange them. And the case is with repetition. Now tell me, how many possible ways can I have for the first place? How many digits can I have for the first place?
5.
How many possible letters can I put in the first
Five,
place?
five.
5. 5.
5.
Any one of the 5 I can put in the first place, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And since it's with repetition given, then tell me how many letters can we put in the second place?
5 to the
5.
power 5.
5.
Again 5, right? Similarly, in the
Yes.
third place also, I can put any one of the 5 because it's given with repetition. So it will be 5 to the power 5. So if it's given for n distinct letters, then it will be n to the power n. This will be with repetition case. This will be what? This will be with repetition case. Now, again, I have one more case, which is without repetition. Now, without repetition, suppose again I have 5 letters with me. I have 5 letters with me. So tell me, how many letters can I put in the first place?
5.
5.
5.
5.
Now it's without repetition. Now tell me, how many letters can I pick in the second place?
4.
4.
4.
Second place, it will be 4, right? Because repetition not allowed. Next will be 3, 2, 1. So
5
this is like
factorial.
n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 like this, right? So it is nothing but n factorial, right? It is n factorial.
Yes, sir.
It is without
Yes, sir.
repetition. Now, what we need to find, it's given the difference between the number of ways I can arrange with repetition and without repetition is 21. That means n to the power n minus n factorial is given to be 21. Now I need to find the value of n. Now tell me, those who have given the answer to be 3, how you have solved this equation without looking at the option. Option is not given to you, but how you have came across the option to be 3. Tell me what was your approach. Any one of you tell me.
So my approach was hit and trial.
Hit and trial. Okay. So, but
Yes,
the
sir.
option is not given to you here, but how so many of you have given the answer to be 3?
I use
So
hit
all
and
of you
try
have,
too.
okay, you also use hit and trial. Okay then. So here option is not given to you, but in question, in this type of question, the option will be given to you. Just like that, you need to put every option to it, and you need to see which option satisfy this equation. So there is one
I
option that
will
is
solve
4,
it quickly.
3, 2, and 6 is given to you options, and you need to check one by one and see which one satisfy the equation. So it will be 3. N is equals to 3.
I give the answer
So
3, sir, because this question is
Sir,
in held in previous class of.
okay,
Sir,
okay.
is there any
So
other
in
way
this
of doing the
sir,
solving
can
this
we
equation?
derive
see,
this formula?
yeah, see, there's no other way. There's only way that you need to go reverse way. That you need to apply the option one by one and see which one will be satisfying this equation. See, most of the students get stuck into this, and they will be confused that how to solve this equation. So whenever you get
Yes, sir.
confused in solving the equation, if the option is given to you, just put one by one option and see which one will be satisfying the equation. This is just like, so you have to do
Sir,
reverse thing.
sir, there is no way to option is not given.
No, in this type of question where equation cannot be solved,
Okay.
the option will be given to you. Okay?
Actually, that's where I was stuck. Actually, I came until
No,
this
no.
line. But
Hmm.
thanks.
Option will be definitely given to you, but in this file, the option is not visible to you. See, option is given to you.
Thanks, sir. Thanks so much.
Okay then. Yeah. So shall we move to next question, or anyone have doubt in this question?
Thanks, sir.
Okay then. We will move to this question. So solve this question. Okay. So do you all need more time to solve this question, or can we discuss this question?
So discuss it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, in this question, it's given data set is provided to us, And it's given if we add 2 to all observation, then what is the difference between 50th percentile of the new data set and 30 percentile of the old data set? So tell me, to find median and to find percentile, these two things, to find median and to find percentile, if the data set is provided to us, what is the first thing we should do to the data set?
Arrange it in order.
Arrange the data
Yeah.
set in ascending order.
ascending order.
Yes,
Got it.
we must arrange our data set in ascending order. So it's given 15, 19, 12, 21, 17. So arranging the data set in ascending order, it will be 12, 17,
15, sir.
12, 15, 17, 19, and 21. Now I've arranged the data set in ascending order. Now let's find the 30th percentile of this data set. Now tell me how to find 30th percentile of this data set.
0.3 into 5.
0.3 into 5.
0.3 into
N into
5.
P, right? Yes. So what is N here?
Total number of observations. 5.
5.
It will be 5, right? So N is 5. What is P here?
Proportion.
0.3. So it will be 1.5. So whenever non-integer value is given, so we should
Let's take
convert into
value
the
P.
nearest greatest integer, right? So 1.5 will be second observation. So what is second observation here?
15.
15. So our 30th percentile will be what? It will be 15. Now let's add 2 to all of the observation. Now by adding 2 to the all observation, our new observation will be 14, 17, 19, 21, and 23. Now let's find the 50th percentile. We can directly say that it will be 19, but let's go by calculation. It will be NP N 5.5. It will be 0.25 or it will be 2.5, right? It will be 2.5 or the third observation. What is the third observation here? It is 19. So the 50th percentile will be what? It is 19. So I need to find the difference between 50th percentile of the new data set, this is, and 30th percentile of the old data set, this is. So that means 19 minus 15, it will be 4.
4.
It will be 4. Okay. Anyone have doubt in this question?
Sir,
Yeah.
so whenever there are six observations, then what do we do? Suppose if I multiply n into p and the number is coming as an integer value, then what
If
do
the
we do?
number is okay, if the number, if it's non-integer value, then we convert to the next greatest integer. That is, if it's 1.5, then we convert to the next greatest integer, which is 2. That is second observation. But if it's say n into p comes out to be an integer value, say 2. So what we are going to do, we need to find average. What average? Average of np and np plus 1. Say it is 2 plus what will be 3? What will be np plus 1?
3.
It will be 3 divided by 2. So 2 plus 3 will be 5. 5 by 2, which is 2.5. Okay?
Okay.
So we have to take the NP percentile value now.
Yes. We need to take percentile value. So np percentile will be what? Second observation will be what? It will be 15 plus 17 divided by 2. Okay? This will be
Yes, sir.
npth. Okay? The second observation, the value at the second observation plus the value at the third observation divided by 2.
Yes, sir.
Clear? So this will be
Yes,
our
sir.
NP.
Sir,
If
if
the
the
NP
value
comes
of
out to be
NP is
integer.
equal to 1.1, still we need to take NP is equal to 2.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
If it's non-integer value, then we should convert to the nearest greatest integer. So even if it's 1.09, then also it will be 2. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That cleared a huge
Okay.
understanding.
Then shall we move to next question?
Sir, does it make a difference if there is odd number of observation and even number of observation?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
We just need to see if it's an integer value, if it's a non-integer value. If it's a
Okay, sir.
non-integer value, then convert to the nearest greatest integer. If it's an integer value, then find the average of at the nth position and the np plus 1th position. That is at the second and the third position. Find the average of it and you will get your answer. Okay, then let's move to next question. This is the next question. So this is the question of exponential distribution. Question of exponential distribution. So solve this question. I'll give you 2 minutes.
Sir, can
Write
you
your
make
answer
it
in
soon?
that section. Yeah, I'll just
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Sir, what we have to find here?
This is the sub question to it.
Okay.
This thing you need to find. Now, do you all need more time to solve this question or shall we discuss this? I think we have waited for long.
Sir, discuss it.
Tell me, do you all need more time or shall we discuss?
Sir, please discuss it.
Okay.
Discuss, sir.
So it's given the amount of time that a particular machine can run before its battery wears out is exponentially distributed with an average of 100 hours. See, it's an exponential distribution. Okay. So whenever in the any kind of distribution, average is given to us, mean is given to us. This all means they are giving us expectation. They are asking about expectation. So expectation is given to be what? It is 100 hours, right? Now tell me, what is the formula for expectation of
1
exponential
upon
distribution?
lambda.
It is
1
1
by
by lambda,
1.
right? So lambda will
Yes.
be 1 by 100. Lambda will be 1 by 100. Now it's given the owner of a factory needs to run that machine more than 50 hours to complete a deal with a company A. Now, what is the probability that he will be able to complete the deal with the company A without having to replace the machine battery? Now I need to find probability of what? Probability that
X greater than 50.
he will be able to complete the deal with company A. So let X be the random variable that he will be able to complete the deal with company A, like this, right? So when does he will be able to complete that deal with the company A? When the machine run more than 50 hours. So that is, I need to find probability that X is greater than 50. So what is X? Probability that X is greater than 50.
1 minus probability x is less than 50.
So it will be 1 minus probability of X less than equals to 50, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So it will be 1 minus f of 50. Now tell me, what is the formula for CDF of exponential distribution?
1 minus e raised to power minus lambda a.
1 minus e to the power minus lambda a, right? Yes. So here I will, what is the value of a here?
50.
50.
50. And lambda is given to be 100. So it will be this. So 1 minus 1 get cancelled out. Minus minus get plus. It will be minus half. So it will be what? It will be 1 by e half, right? What is the value of this?
0.607.
0.0607.
0.60. Okay.
7.
This is the answer. So let's see how many of you have got this answer. Okay, 4 to 5 people has got this answer. Okay, then. So this question carries 3 marks. So what we have done in this question is, see, in the exponential distribution, just now I've told you that if you know the formulas, all the formulas of PDF, CDF, expectation and variance, then in most of the question you will be able to solve of whether it's discrete distribution or whether it's continuous distribution. See, like this, in this question only, if you know the formula for expectation, which is 1 by lambda, you got this lambda, right? Now, what they have asked? They have asked probability x greater than 50. Now, you must know f of 50, that is CDF value. CDF formula you must know. See, just by two formulas, you have solved this question. And you have got 3 marks. So that's why in the previous sessions, I've made this table. Because this table is super important. You must know this much of formula to solve the questions of distributions. Okay? So yeah, we shall move to next question then.
Sir,
So this
here
is
the
the next question.
lambda was not the parameter, right?
Where?
In this question, so, like in Poisson, lambda is the parameter, average number of events happening during
See,
that particular time.
okay. What is the expectation for Poisson distribution?
Lambda.
Lambda.
Just lambda, right? So lambda will be average only then.
Oh, understood. And here
Okay?
average is 1 by lambda.
Yeah. So now solve this question. Quickly solve this question. We need to discuss more questions today. We are left with many questions, right? We need to discuss all of this. So please solve this question quickly. So in this question, what's given that if the owner has already used the machine for more than 40 hours to complete the previous orders, the machine has already run how many hours? More than 40 hours. What we need to find? We need to find probability that he will be able to complete the deal with company A. Okay, so you all tell me how many hours that the machine should work to complete the deal with company A?
50.
Tell me, guys, how many
50.
hours
50.
does this? 50 hours, right? So, but it's given that the machine has already worked for more than 40 hours for previous orders. For previous orders, the company has worked already more than 40 hours. But to complete a deal with company A, the the machine should work 50 hours in the current orders, right? In the current orders, the machine should work more than 50 hours. That means it should
19.
work, the machine
Yes,
all
sir.
total should work more than 90 hours. In the previous order, it has worked more than 40 hours. But to complete a deal with company A, in the current orders, it should work more than 50 hours. So 40 hours it has already worked. It has to work more than 50 hours more. So all total, the machine should work more than 90 hours. So what is given that probability X is greater than 90, given X has already worked more than 40 hours. This thing we need to find. Now
Okay.
what will be this? This will be 1 minus probability of X less than equals to 90. This will be 1 minus probability of X less than equals to 40. Now tell me, what will be f of 90? This is f of 90, right? So can I write it like this? 1 minus plus of e to the power minus lambda a. What is lambda here?
1/100.
What is lambda? Tell
1
me.
by 100.
1
1
by
by
1
100.
by
100.
100 into a is how? A is how much? It is
90.
90. So 1 get cancel out. So in denominator, I will directly write e to the power minus 1 by 100 into 40,
40.
right? So what it will be? It will be e to the power minus zero point 0.9, e to the power minus zero point 0.4. Now solve this and tell me what will be the answer. So what is e to the power zero point 0.9?
So
So
1.0001.
e to the power zero point 0.9 is 2.45, and we need to divide 1 divided by 2.45, it is 0.40, right? Similarly, what will be e to the power minus zero point 0.4?
Sir,
1.49.
No, it's
sir,
not 1.4.
in exam, how to calculate the value of E?
What?
In exam, how to calculate the value of E?
You don't need to calculate the value of e. You will be given with the scientific calculator.
Yes, sir.
Suppose you need to find e to the power minus zero point 0.4. I
Yes,
know
sir.
e to the power minus zero point 0.4 is what? It is 1 by e to the power zero point 0.4, right? So just find
Yes,
e
sir.
to the power zero point 0.4. So this is e.
sir, the answer is
E to the power
0.60.
is okay.
Yes,
See,
sir.
first click on e, then
Yes,
click
sir.
on this x to the power y. X to the power y tab. Click on this.
Yes, sir.
So you need a power of zero point 0.4, right? So write zero point 0.4 and click on equal sign. You will get 1.49. So 1.49 is what? This is e to the power zero point 0.4. But we need 1 divided by 1.49, right? So it
Yes,
will be 1 divided by 1.49. So this is 0.67. So this is 0.67, and our answer is point what? 0.4 divided
606.
by 0.67. It is 0.59 or
0.59.
0.60, right?
yes. Okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So could you explain once again that how you got probability of x is greater than 90 divided by?
Okay. Okay. See, in this question, it's given that Machine has already worked for more than 40 hours to complete the previous order. To complete the previous order, machine has already worked more than 40 hours. But in front of company A, to complete a deal with the company A, it should work more than 50 hours for the current orders, right? Regardless of how many orders the machine has worked previously, it should work more than 50 hours in front of company A. In the current order, it should work more than 50 hours, right? So
Yes,
previously
sir.
it worked more than 40 hours, and now it should work more than 50 hours to complete a deal. So all total, how many hours does the machine has worked? It has to work more than 90 hours, given that it has already worked more than 40 hours. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. So let's move to next question then. Yeah, this question, please solve everyone. Try to solve as soon as possible and give your answer in the chat section. Okay, then let's solve this question. Do you all need more time?
No, sir.
Okay, so in this question, the question is regarding uniform distribution. Okay, it's given to participate in a game of prediction of runs scored by a team in a cricket match. One needs to pay an entry fee of 20 rupee. If the net gain is uniformly distributed between minus 20 to 20 rupee, then what we need to find? See, minus 20 to 20 rupee. It's a uniform distribution. That means minus 20 is A and 20 is B. Now, tell me what will be f of x, PMF of this?
1 by b minus a.
1 by 1 minus b.
1 by b minus a, right? So it will be 1 by 20 minus minus 20, which will be 20. So it will be 1 by 40. Okay, this thing is clear. Now, what is asking in the question that what is the probability that the person participating in this game will have an absolute gain of less than 4 rupee? Okay, it's given absolute value of net gain is less than 4 rupee. Okay, let x be the net gain. Let x be the total net gain. Then what we need to find? We need to find absolute value. So absolute means we need to apply mod here, right? That means mod of x, what is given? Mod of x is less than 4. We need to find probability of mod of x is less than 4. Is that clear to everyone? What
Yes,
we
sir.
need to find?
Yes, sir. Minus 4 to 4.
So probability of mod of x is less than 4 we need to find. Now, in the class 11 and 12, we have learned about the property of mod. That if mod of x is less than 4, then I can write x to be less than 4 and x to be greater than minus 4, right?
Yes, sir.
This is a property of mod, right? If mod of x is less than 4, then x can take two values. X can take positive value and x can take negative value. X can take positive value plus x and x can take negative value minus x, right? So x is less than 4 and x is greater than minus 4. So this thing we need to find. Now tell me, what is the PDF of continuous distribution? See, whenever in the question is asking about probability, and we know it's a uniform distribution. Now, uniform distribution in an interval is what? This is a continuous distribution, right? So in a continuous distribution, they are asking about probability. So whenever in the continuous distribution, they are asking about probability, that means we need to apply the formula of PDF, probability distribution function. So what is the PDF for a continuous distribution?
Yeah, integration of
Then
fx.
we can integrate also. Yes,
It is integration of
integration
f
here,
of
but
x dx, right?
Yes.
yes, sir. A to B
So
minus 4 to
yeah,
4.
yeah, a to b, right? And what is a here? It is minus 4 to 4. Interval is
Yes,
what?
sir.
Interval is minus 4 to 4. So integration of minus 4 to 4. What is f of x? We have just now
1 by
calculated it
20,
to be
1
1
by
by
40.
40,
1
right?
by 4d.
So 1 by 40 dx. So I'll take constant outside, 1 by 40 integration of minus 4 to 4 dx. So it is 1 by 40, 4 minus minus 4. So what will it be? It will be 1 by 40, 8, right? It is 1 by 5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So those who have got answer 1 by 5 or 1 divided by 5 is zero point 0.2. So those who have got 0.2, then your answer is correct.
So can I use x minus a upon b minus a?
What?
Sir, can we use formula for like f to the f4 minus f minus 4?
This one, f of x is less than 4 minus f of x is less than minus 4.
Yes, sir.
Uh, then
Then that
they need
formula
to
x
apply
minus
the
b minus
then it
a.
yeah then they need to apply the formula for CDF, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can apply this formula, but why to then calculate CDF for individually? Direct, right? Interval is given to you, probability is asking. Direct apply the formula for PDF. You'll get your answer.
Yes, sir.
You can do this by that also, by that way also. Then you have to find CDF then. So why to go for CDF when you know the formula for f of x? When you know f of x, then just apply the formula for PDF, right?
Sir, how
Yes,
did
sir.
you come to the point? How did we know that this is PDF?
See, last session only I've discussed PDF of continuous random variable. This thing. See, there it is. PDF of continuous random variable
No,
is
sir,
what?
that I
We sh-
know. Once you
So,
computed the value of that, it is x is between 4 and minus 4.
yeah, yeah.
So then how did we know that we have to use PDF instead of CDF?
See, because if f of x, because we know the value of f of x, right?
Yes.
We have calculated the value of f of x because interval is given to us. Because interval is given to us and we have calculated the value of f of x, and here also interval is given to us. And it's asking about probability. So whenever it's asking about probability, first what we need to do, we need to find PDF. If PDF is calculated, see in most of the question, why we are calculating CDF in that case, like probability of x is less than 4 minus probability of x less than minus 4. This thing why we are doing it, because we don't know the value of f of x. But in this case, we know the value of f of x, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's why we should apply this formula.
Understood.
Is that clear to everyone?
But
Yeah.
sir, I am using
Okay, then
formula A.
let's move to yes.
Sir, I am using formula x minus a by b minus a.
Yeah. That's
And
that's the
then
formula for CDF. Mm-hmm.
oh, sir, I got
Tell.
the right answer
Yeah,
because
you will.
Usha ma'am
Mm-hmm.
in the lecture given simply when it is finding any time in the range between x value, then simply form probability of 4 minus probability of
Yeah,
minus 4 and got the answer.
yeah, definitely you'll get the right answer, but that will be a little bit long. But if you know the value of f of x, then why not to use this formula, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
but
That also you can use. You will get the
yeah.
same answer only. But if you know the value of f of x, just apply the value of f of x and just find this value, right?
No, sir. In CDF case, we can't find the same answer because the extra part will be calculated. Minus 22, minus.
No, it is very
No, no.
simple.
Do it in the interval -4 to 4, then you will get right.
Sir, yes, sir. But it is
Mm.
very simple. I'm calculate the answer within 4 to 3 line.
Yes,
So
that's fine.
in this
So
interval, we
better,
can't.
okay, it's better you go for integration of f of x dx because if the interval is say it's point interval or if say f of x is given to be some say x square something like that, then CDF you go for CDF then because you need to find integral of that. So to avoid integral, you go for CDF. If f of x is given to you or you have found the value of f of x, then first apply this one integration of f of x dx. Is that clear? Shall we go to next question?
Yes,
We
sir.
have to discuss
Yes,
more
sir.
and more. Yeah. Now tell me why it's zero. Why the answer comes out to be zero? We need to find probability that the person participating in this game will have a net gain of 0 rupee. That means probability that x equals to zero we need to find. Then why is it zero?
Because it's a
So at a
continuous
particular
distribution.
point, probability will be zero.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we cannot find probability at a point.
Exact point.
For a
Yes,
continuous,
at a particular
what
point.
happens? For a continuous distribution, probability at a point is zero. Now, why
Yeah.
probability at a point is zero? Because we know the what. See, whenever probability is given to you, that means we need to apply PDF formula. That is integration of f of x dx. Now it's given probability at a single point which is zero. No interval is given to you. That means it is 0 to 0.
Yes,
So if
sir.
it's 0 to 0, f of x is what? F of x is 1 by 40 dx. So it is 1 by 40, 0 minus 0, it will be 0, right?
Yes, sir.
That's why
Yes, sir.
probability at a single point will be 0 in a continuous distribution. Because in continuous distribution is only defined for an interval. Is that clear to everyone? Shall we move to next question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now do this question. This is really good question. So, shall we discuss this question then?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, it's not like that. I should discuss every question. Someone is writing, please solve question fast. It's not like you should first solve the question. You should first try to solve the question, then only I should solve. Because if you solve the question, if you try to solve the question, then you know what the question really is. By just looking at what I'm solving, it really difficult to know what the question is asking for. First of all, you try to solve it, then only the questions will be interesting to you. Okay, so it's given there are 4 UG and 5 PG students in an industrial training program. After a successful completion of the training, the students went to an examination and later ranked like that. Define a random variable x as the highest rank achieved by a PG student. If x is the highest rank, what is x? X is a random variable which is the highest rank achieved by a PG student. Now tell me what are the possible value that the x can take?
1 to 5.
Yeah, it will be
Yes, sir.
1 to 5. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we need to find, it's given that x equals to 2 means rank 2 is the highest rank achieved by any one of the PG student, right? Now I need to check the answer that if p of x equals to 1 is 0.556 or not. Now tell me how many PG students are there?
5.
5. How many UG students are there?
4.
4. So total students are how many?
9.
They are 9,
9.
right? Now what does probability x equals to 1 means? What does x equals to 1 signifies?
Number of PG students get
It means
highest rank.
that it means that the highest rank achieved by a PG student is 1. That is PG student achieved first rank. That is one of the PG student achieved first rank. So if one of the PG student achieved first rank, that means out of, I need to find probability of this.
5
So
by 9.
probability of this, that means out of 5 PG student, any one of them can get a rank of 5, a rank of 1, right?
Yes.
Out of 5 PG students, that means any out of 5 PG student, anyone can get a rank 1, right?
Yes.
Now total will be what? Total will be, I need to select, total will be out of 9 student, I need to select 1 student. So that means 5 by 9, which will be 0.556.
Yes.
Is that clear to everyone?
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes.
Yes, you can ask.
Sir, in the random variable, highest rank means out of means the total are 9 students. So highest rank could be 1 to 9. So why we are taking 1 to 5?
See, first of all, you need to see carefully that what's the question is. The random variable x is the highest rank achieved by a PG student. So how many PG students are there?
5.
5 PG student, right? So the highest rank can be up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
No,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
but
It can go, yes, yes, it can go 6. Yeah, yeah. It can
out of
go
nine
highest can see.
students, yeah, any
Yeah,
position they
yeah, yeah.
can take.
Yeah, yeah. They can get out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, any rank. If say 4 UG student has got the first 4 rank, then the PG student can get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So x is a random variable which can get 1 to 9. Correct, correct. So I need to find probability x equals to 3.
Sir, now
Now,
can you
what,
repeat after this what you have done?
now after this, I need to find probability x equals to 1, right?
Yes,
So what does x equals to 1 means?
that the PG student got first rank.
PG student get first rank. So how many PG students are there?
5.
5 PG student, right? So out of 5 PG student, I should choose any one of them. So out of 5 PG student, I can choose any one of them in 5C1 ways, right? So
Yes,
this is a favorable condition. Now what will be the total condition?
9.
Total will be from any 9, I have to choose one. So this will be 5 by 9, which will be 0.556.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So now I want probability x equals to 3. What does x equals to 3 means? It means highest rank achieved by a PG student is 3. Highest rank achieved by a PG student is 3. That is, PG student has got the highest rank as third. Now, what does this means? This means the first rank is achieved by what? Is
UG,
achieved by
UG
PG student.
student. Second also.
Second rank also achieved by one of the UG student, right? And the third rank is achieved by one of the PG student. Now tell me, first rank achieved by one of the UG student, then what will be the probability for it?
4 by 9.
It will be 4 by 9, right? How many UG students are there? 4 UG students. Total will be 9. Now tell me, what will be second rank achieved by UG student? What will be the
3 by
probability for it?
3 by
3 by
9.
8.
3 by
8.
8. Because one is already used, right? And it is
Yes.
without replacement.
Okay.
Now tell me, third rank achieved by PG student, what will be the probability for it?
5 by 8.
5
5 by
by 7.
5 by 7, right? Now tell me, what will be the answer to it? 4,
5
3,
by
12, 12, 5 is
42.
60. Now 8, 9, 72. 72 into 7 is 504. Now 60 by 504 is what? It is 0.119. Now, is the question clear to everyone? Shall we move to next question?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Now solve this question. This is easy one only. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Tell me what will be the answer.
Yes, sir. It is 0.
Now tell me why is it 0?
Sir,
How
Because
to
E
solve
of
this?
x is equal.
Ex equal to mu.
So
It
E
is
of
E
x
of x
minus mu
minus
is
E of
given.
u, that is 0,
E
u minus
mu
u.
is a constant, sir.
Yeah,
No,
mu is
sir.
constant, right?
Yes, sir. But
Yes, sir.
also, sir, Ex equal to mu.
What?
Sir, Ex equal to mu.
See, what we need to find here, it's given E of x minus E of nu, right? Now what is E of nu? See, E of x is nu, right? Minus,
Yes, sir.
if expectation of constant is what? Say B is a constant, then
B.
expectation of B will be what? It will be B, right?
B.
B.
So
Yes, sir.
expectation of nu will be what? It will be nu. So nu minus
Mu.
nu will be 0.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is that clear to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we move to next question then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now solve this question. You need to find cumulative distribution of y. So check if this is the correct option or not. You need to find cumulative distribution of y. I'll give you 2 minutes.
Sir, question is not visible properly.
Yes, sir.
So this is the question. You need to find cumulative distribution of y. And this is the option. So first part of the question, have you all read? Have you all read the first part of the question?
Yes, sir.
No,
So
sir.
now this is the okay. In the first part is Nothing. It's just given three coins are tossed
Yes,
simultaneously,
sir.
and
Move to the next.
y is just the number of heads. What is y? What is y?
Number of heads.
Y is
Number of heads.
Number of
the number
heads.
of heads obtained in
Sir, how
three
many questions are there?
toss. I think there are 7 to 8 more questions. So you need to find cumulative distribution of y. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's very important question. It's regarding CDF of y. Now tell me if you are getting this option as a correct option or not.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, shall we discuss this question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you
Yes,
all
sir.
you all solve with me, okay? So it's given three coins are tossed simultaneously. Suppose a random variable y represent the number of heads obtained when the three coins are tossed. Number of heads obtained when the three coins are tossed. So y is what? Y is the number of heads obtained when the three coins are tossed. So what are the possible values that the y can take?
0 to 3.
0 to 3.
Yes, y can take 0 to 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 as the possible values. So I need to find CDF of y. So to find CDF of y, I first need to find the PMF of y, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So PMF of y, so first tell me what is the probability of y less than 0? It will be
Zero.
0, right? Because y
Zero.
less than 0 is not
Yes, sir.
possible. So probability of y less than 0 will be 0. Now tell me what is probability of y equals to 0?
Just
First
the
tell me
1 by 8.
what kind of, okay,
1
first tell
upon
me
8.
what kind of distribution is y? Y is the number of heads in the
Repeat.
three tosses. It's a binomial distribution, right?
yes, yes,
Binomial distribution of n comma p. Now why it's a binomial distribution? Because it's a coin tosses and y is the number of head. So this is
Head or a tail.
so in a coin toss I can either get head or tail. Or and here head is for success and tail is for failure. Now y is a binomial of n comma p. Now what is the value of n here?
3.
3, right? And probability will be what? Since it's a biased coin, so
1.
probability of head is half and probability of tail is also half. So it is 3 comma half. So y is a binomial of 3 comma half, right?
Yes, sir.
So we just need to find probability of y equals to 0. Now what will be probability of y equals to 0? What is probability of x equals to k? It is nothing but nck p of k 1 minus p n minus k.
Yes,
So nck is what? N is 3, c is 0, p is half to the power 0, half to the power 3, right? So 3c0 will be 1, 1, it will be 1 by 8. So p of y equals to 0 is 1 by 8. Now tell me what is p of y equals to 1 similarly?
3 by 8.
It is similarly half of 1, half of 2, right? It is
yes,
3 into half into 1 by 4. So it
yes.
comes out to be 3 by 8. Now tell me what is probability y equals to 2?
3 by 8.
3 by 8.
Also 3 by 8.
It is 3 by 8 again. Now tell me what is probability y equals to 3?
1 by 8.
1 by 8.
1 by 8.
Okay, it's 1 by 8.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I need to find CDF now. Okay, I need to find CDF. So
Add or
first of all,
provide.
tell me what is the CDF of A? It is probability y less than equals to A, right?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the formula for CDF. So CDF of CDF of 0 will be what?
Zero.
It will be probability y less than equals to 0.
Yes.
That is probability of y equals to 0. Less than 0 is 0 only.
Zero.
Less
Yes.
than 0 is 0 only, right? So y
Yeah.
equals to 0 is how much? It is 1 by 8. So f of 0 will be 1 by 8. Okay. Now I need to find f of 1. Now what is f of 1? It is probability y less than equals to 1. That means probability y equals to 0 plus probability y equals to 1. Because I know y can take value,
0 to 3.
because I know y can take value 0 to 3. Therefore, y less than equals to 1 will be y equals to 0 plus y equals to 1. Now, what is y equals to 0? It is 1 by 8 plus y equals to 1 is what? 3 by
3
8.
by 8. That
This
is 4 by 8.
CDF question is
One
very
by
important. Okay. So, you should know how to find CDF. So, this is the basic pattern of solving how to find CDF. Now, what is f
Yes.
of 2? It is probability y less than equals to 2. So, probability of y equals to 0 plus probability of y equals to 1 plus probability of y equals to 2.
It
Now
is
what
7
is y equals to 0? It is 1 by 8. Y equals to 1 is 3 by 8. And what is 2? 3 by 8 is 7 by 8, right?
by. Yes.
So f of 1 is what? F of 1 is 1 by 2, 7 by 8. Similarly, find for y is greater than equals to 3. You will get 1, right? So this is how you should solve the question for CDF. Is this question clear to you? Shall we
Yes,
move
sir.
to next question?
Yes, sir.
What about others?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Now find out what will be probability y less than 3.
Sir, it will be 7 by 8. That is 0.875.
Yes. Yes.
zero point
Correct.
eight seven five.
What is probability of y less than 3? It is nothing but probability of y equals to 0 plus probability of y equals to 1 plus probability of y equals to 2. Now, what is probability of y equals to 0?
4
1
by
by
8.
8.
1 by 8. It is 3 by 8.
3 by 8 and
3
3
by
by
8, right? 7 by 8
7 by 8.
is 0.87 something, right?
875.
Okay. Okay, then let's move to next question. This is the next question. Now solve this question quickly. Now 0.451, 0.96. What about others? 0.78. What will be the answer to this question? Shall we discuss this answer or you all need more time to solve? Tell me, do you all need more time or shall we solve this?
You can solve.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's given at a certain university, 10% of the women are 10% of the men are 6 feet tall, 5% of the women are 6 feet tall. The total student population is divided in the ratio 4:3 in favor of women. Now 4:3 in a favor of women, what does this mean? Now tell me what will be the probability of women?
Sir, 0.5.
3/7.
It will be 4 by
4
7,
by
right?
7.
So number of women will be 4. Total is 7. So 4 by 7 because it is in the favor of
Yes, sir.
women. So 4 will goes to women and 3 will goes to men. So probability of women is 4 by 7. What is the probability of men?
3 by 7.
3/7.
3 by 7.
Device.
Okay. So again, it's given that probability that 10% of the men are over 6 feet tall. What does this mean? It means probability that a person is 6 feet tall, given that it's a man, is what?
0.01.
0.10,
01.
right? 0.10. Probability that a person, probability given that
Yeah,
a person is
0.1.
a 6 feet tall, what is the probability that a person is a man, given that it's a 6 feet tall, will be 0.10. Similarly, probability that person is a woman, given that it's a 6 feet tall, will be what? Will be
0.05.
0.05, right? Now, what we need to find? We need to find probability that the student is a woman, right? We need to find probability that the student is a woman.
Bayes theorem.
But it's given that if a randomly selected student is a over 6 feet tall, that is randomly selected student is a 6 feet tall, what is the probability that the student is a woman? What we need to find?
Uh,
See, here we have written one thing, reverse in. Here it's given that probability that a person is a man, given probability given that the person is a man and it's a 6 feet tall is 0.10, right?
yes, sir.
This is the question. We have written in the reverse order. So probability that person is a 6 feet tall, given that it's a woman, is 0.05. This is given to us. And what is we need to find? We need to find probability that
Women given 6 feet tall.
student is a woman, given that it's a 6 feet tall. So what kind of concept we need to apply?
Bayes
Bayes
What
theorem.
theorem.
kind of
Bayes
probability
theorem.
concept? Yeah, we need to apply Bayes theorem, right?
Yes.
So the Bayes theorem probability woman by 6 feet tall. See, I've discussed this in the previous sessions also, that whenever probability A by B is given to you and they're asking to find probability of B by A, that is just the reverse thing you need to find. Probability A by B is given to you and you need to find probability of B by A. Then always apply Bayes theorem, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? Yes. So probability of women by 6 feet tall will be what? Probability of women intersection 6 feet
6
tall
feet
divided
tall.
by probability of
6
6
feet
feet
tall.
tall, right?
All.
Now, what is probability of 6 feet tall?
Uh, 0.1 into 4 by 7 plus 0.05 into 3 by 7.
Yeah, it will be probability of 6 feet tall, given that it's a man, into probability of man, plus probability of 6 feet tall, given that it's a woman, into probability of women. And here it will be what? It will be probability that it's a 6 feet tall, given that it's a woman, into probability of women, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
probability 6 feet by women will be what? It is 0.05 into probability of women is given to
4
us
by
as
7.
4 by 7. Now probability 6 feet tall, given that it's a man, is what? Is 0.10 into probability of man is 3 by 7, which is given to us, plus 0.05 into 4 by 7. Now calculate this.
It is
What is
0.
4 by 7? It is 0.57 into 0.05. It is 0.028, right? 0.028. Now 3 by 7, it is 0.42 into 0.10. It is 0.042, right?
Yes.
0.042, and this is the same thing only, 0.028. Now 0.028, this is plus 0.028, it is 0.070. Now 0.028 divided by 0.070, it is 0.4. Our answer is 0.4. And if our answer is between 0.36 and 0.44, our answer will be correct. So that means our answer is correct. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. So we are left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions. So we will discuss 9 questions in the next session, and we will discuss some more PYQ questions, and specifically it will be for from week 9 to 12. Okay. So now I have one more session. So we will end this session here only. It's already late. So thank you everyone
Thank you, sir.
for attending the session. So
Thank you,
you
sir.
all
Thank you,
can
sir.
leave. Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Thanks so much, sir.
So yeah, then like one variable is so there's only one direction like that. So in which direction? Thank you everyone. Please leave.
Excuse me, sir. Oh. Excuse me, sir. Is sir not there? Hello?